Hello viewers, this is Dikshit Kumar. So let us solve this problem using ANSYS now. So you can note down this problem. It is a overhanging beam with the UDL and point load. So you can note down the values of the force and pressure. So you can note down the cross section area and Young's modulus, also the Poisson's ratio given. So let us check out the theoretical solution here. First you have to find out the reactions. Then you have to calculate for shear force and then bending moment. So you can note down this. Also you have to calculate for maximum bending moment where shear force it is changing its sign. So I've used the interpolation method here to find the x distance. At the last you have to make the shear force and bending moment diagram. So you can note down the shear force diagram and also the bending moment diagram. So these values are to be tabulated using a tabular column. So you have to enter the theoretical and ANSYS results here, shear force and bending moment. So let us begin. Go to preferences, select structural, click on OK. Go to preprocessor, element type, click on add. Again click on add here, select beam, select 2D node 188, click on OK and close. Go to material properties, material models, select structural, linear, elastic and isotropic. Now you are to enter the Young's modulus is 200 into 10 to the power of 3 Newton per mm square and Poisson's ratio as 0.3. Click on OK, then close. Now go to sections, select beam, common section. You have to enter the breadth of the beam, it is 200 mm. Enter the height of the beam, it is 300 mm. So rectangular cross section. Click on OK. Now go to modeling, create key points in active CS. Click on apply. The first key point will be created. Now set the x distance as 4000 mm. Click on apply. Again set the x distance as 6000 mm. Click on apply. Again set the x distance as 8000 mm. Click on OK. So the 4 key points have been created here. Now go to lines. Again select on lines, straight line, pick 1 and 2, 2 and 3, 3 and 4. Click on OK. Now go to meshing, their size control, manual size, global size, element edge length make it as 10, number of element division make it as 100. Click on OK. Now go to mesh, select lines, a box will appear, there you have to pick all. Now go to plot, select lines. Now go to solution, define loads, apply, structural, displacement on key points, select key point number 1, click on apply, select ux, uy, uz, rotx, roty, do have to be constrained. You have to select these many points and click on OK. Now again click on key points. Now you have to select the key point number 3, click on apply. So do have to be constrained, you have to select only uy. click on OK. Now select force on key points. Select key point number 4, click on apply. Direction of force, it is Fy. Value of force, negative value 20 kilonewton, 20 into 10 to the power of 3 Newton minus value. Click on OK. Now go to pressure. On beams, tick the box option. Now you have to drag and select. Make sure you're selecting up to key point number 1. For that you can use the zoom option. So you can zoom for the clarity. Again click on zoom. Just make sure that it has to be filled up to the key point number 1. So you can differentiate using the colors of the element there. So it has been selected up to key point number 1. So now you can click on fit. Fit view. So click on apply. So here load key you have to make it as 2, and pressure value at node I, it is 20. Click on OK. You have to close that. So you can see UDL is applied. Now go to solve current LS. Click on OK. Solution is done. Close. Click on close. Now go to general post processor. Go to element table, define table. Click on add. Result data item by sequence num SMISC 3. Click on apply. Again sequence num. Now enter 6. Click on apply. Now by sequence num enter 16. Click on apply. Now by sequence num enter 19. Click on OK. 3, 6, 16 and 19. Click on close. Go to plot result, counter plot, line element result. So at node I you have to select 6, and at node J you have to select 19. Click on OK. Shear force diagram will appear. You can note down the maximum and minimum shear force values. Now click on line element result. Now at node I have to select 3, and at node J you have to select 16. Click on OK. So bending moment diagram will be displayed. You can note down the maximum and minimum bending moment values. So that's it. Solution is done. Thank you for watching.